Hi, this is Water and Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. And to everyone who's been purchasing personal readings from me, you can still get 20% off for the remainder of February, so you have another week. Through my booking site, the code is in the description box. And if you just need a quick tarot reading, just a couple of cards, you can contact me on Instant Go, the app, and I will get back to you there. Yeah, so this reading is going to be the Divine Feminine, what their intentions are. So I did one for the Divine Masculine, and so I'm going to do the same for the Divine Feminine. Now, even though it's called intentions, I feel like it's intention slash thought. So like my motivation behind doing this video was that, or this reading, was that I feel like I've been tapping into a lot of my Divine Masculine's feelings the last couple of days, especially yesterday when I got hit with like an overwhelming sense of like sadness and anxiousness and just really emotional, when I thought, oh, what if I run into him somewhere? And it came out of nowhere, so I feel like my twin felt that, or felt what I was thinking about, and then those were like his responses coming through me, basically. And then just lots of number synchronicities, lots of strange dreams still, very strange dreams, some involving contact from my Divine Masculine. So I feel like a lot is in their mind right now, their intentions. And so I already did a reading on where those emotions were coming from in terms of the Divine Masculine's intentions. But now we're going to look at the Divine Feminine's intentions. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going to come through, but we're going to find out. So I'm going to be using my Crystal Visions Tarot deck and my Lenormand deck, and then at the end I'm going to use the Romance Angels Oracle deck, just like I did for the Divine Masculine reading. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on. I'm interested to see Divine Feminine intentions, because I feel like I know I've been dealing with a lot of my Divine Masculine's emotions coming through, also just processing through a bit of fear, anxiety about, when is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? But ultimately realizing there are things that we both need to keep working on, and that I know I want to have certain things be in a certain place when I go back into like full force union. So yeah, it's about taking it day by day, I feel. Let me know how you guys have been feeling in the comments. And tomorrow is February 22nd, 222. So I'm interested to see what that's going to be like. Okay, so let's just get a couple of cards, like 5 cards on the intentions of the Divine Feminine. What are the intentions of the Divine Feminine right now? Their intentions regarding their Divine Masculine. So we have the Hermit, King of Swords. 3 more cards on the intentions. 5 of Wands reversed. That is too many. So 2 more cards on the intentions of the Divine Feminine towards their Divine Masculine. Intentions of the Divine Feminine towards their Divine Masculine. 4 of Wands. 1 more card on the intention of the Divine Feminine towards the Divine Masculine. Yep. The Star. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. So for many of us, our intentions towards our divine masculine is just to have a clear mind, to have a clear understanding of, you know, what it is we want with our divine masculine. We want clear, I'm just getting clear understanding, clear communication with our divine masculine. That's what we want. Yeah, and underneath that is the Two of Wands. So we're wanting to know, like, as we go forward with our divine masculine, that we are on the same page, that there's no secrets, complete truth, complete honesty between the two of us. Okay. So the first card we got is the Hermit. So just right off the bat, I'm feeling like our intentions is, or at least for some divine feminine, the intentions for our divine masculine is for, I feel like it's for them to, I feel like some divine feminine are thinking, I want my divine masculine to go into hermit mode so they can get their spiritual awakening, be completely 1000% woke, and come back to me. I feel like, yeah, some divine feminine are thinking of the Hermit, of that spiritual growth and introspection and spiritual awakening as, I want my divine masculine to do this. And I feel like others of you divine feminine are in this, have this Hermit card because you in your own journey are just really kind of rededicating yourself to your own journey. I feel like I'm doing that. I feel like many of us are just kind of getting back on track, realizing that certain other things need to happen, or that certain things need to happen on our divine masculine side, or from our own side, we're realizing that, you know, we want to get to exactly the best of the best for ourselves as a way of preparing, as a way of growing ourselves and stabilizing ourselves. So what is this Hermit card about for the divine feminine's intentions towards the divine masculine? Okay. So it is about what we're wanting, or at least for some of you divine feminine, your intentions for the divine masculine is for, you're wishing for them to go into hermit mode, to be a changed person, and then to come out being loyal to themselves and loyal to you, loyal to your connection. That's what some of you are thinking about in terms of intentions. So what else about the intentions of the divine feminine towards your divine masculine with this Hermit card? What else is the mindset behind this? Okay, I don't think any, I was going to say, I don't think any cards are going to be cut off. Okay, so we have the snake, and we have the lilies. So I feel like not only are we wanting the divine masculine to go off, become like a changed person and grow and be loyal to themselves and to us and to our journey together, we're also wanting the divine masculine to go into hermit mode and grow and realize who the snakes are in their life and realize what it is they need to appreciate in their life. Because I feel like for many divine feminine, you know, it's kind of like hindsight is 20/20, or when you're not in the situation, you can kind of look at things at a different perspective. How you may be able to identify the snakes in your divine masculine's life. You may be able to identify the snakes in your divine masculine's life, but your divine masculine does not see them as snakes. But certainly, like once you're on the twin flame journey and you start your awakening, the things that no longer fit, aka these snakes, become very apparent. and it becomes easier to ID them and to cut them off. And with the lilies here, we also want, during the spiritual growth that the divine masculine is going to be having, we want him to appreciate the things that are deserving of his attention. This can also mean family, having peace and calm in his life. And it's almost like, if you look at the difference between these two cards, we want the divine masculine to identify the snakes and identify all of the things that are causing him anger and strife and difficulty, and trade that in for things that will be calm and peaceful and nurturing towards him. Yeah, we want him to be able to identify those things, like I was just saying. So the next card we have is the King of Swords as intentions. I feel like with this King of Swords, divine feminine, you're wanting your divine masculine. Your intention is to be definitely to be strong, to have a clear mind, to have clear and honest communication with your divine masculine, because we did get the Ace of Swords as the bottom of the deck. But also your intention is to be strong when you have these conversations, to not be like, to honestly, your intention is to honestly look at your situation with your divine masculine so that you can have these conversations that you want to have. Because sometimes, you can look at things with rose-colored glasses. We just want a complete, honest communication with our divine masculines, basically. And in that communication with our divine masculines, we want our divine masculines to come back to be strong and to be honest with us, so we can have the exchange that we want to. So we can have, like, I'm just getting those honest conversations that are difficult at the beginning, but then afterwards it's like you feel better because you learned something, because you got to a higher ground. So how does this King of Swords, what does this have to do with the intentions of the divine masculine? So we have the bridge. So yeah, I feel like you're wanting your divine masculine to come towards you with this King of Swords honest energy, but you're also wanting to, like, meet him in the middle of the bridge, to come towards him in the same type of way. What else is this? Yeah, you want to cut through any confusion and have these honest conversations. Communication. You want honest conversations. Heart-to-heart conversations with your divine masculine. Yeah, honest conversations. You want to see growth. You want to see, you're imagining, I'm getting that you want your divine masculine to come towards you with this honest, true communication, but you also want him to have, like, planned something. You want him to have thought. I feel like some of you may want you're hoping that your divine masculine is, like, thinking about this right now, is thinking about the communication that he wants to give you, is thinking about almost like the man he's going to be, or the woman she's going to be. Yeah, so this has been an obstacle to honest communication. Honest communication with the divine masculine has been an obstacle from his side and from your side, divine feminine. So your intention is to really, like, get your mind right, to clear your mind, to be strong when you have communications and just be honest. But your intention is for your divine masculine to be preparing to do the same to you, to be preparing to meet you halfway with this honest conversation. to not be held up by any confusion or blocks like before. You definitely want honest communication, because your mind is clear about what it is you want. Your mind is clear about what it is that you want Divine Feminine for yourself and for your connection with your Divine Masculine. So the next card is the Five of Wands reversed. So the Five of Wands reversed means you're no longer going to be, your intention is to no longer be in that low vibrational tit for tat mood. You're no longer going to be low, you're not going to be petty, you're not going to have any low blows with your Divine Masculine. You're not going to be like bringing things up from the past and saying, well, remember last year when you said this and you didn't do this, or you did that and I didn't like it. You're not going to be bringing up things from the past. You're above it. You're over it. Your intention is to completely get over any lingering ego battles that would make you hit below the belt, or that would make you do things that were unproductive with your Divine Masculine. And this could even be, this Five of Wands reverse is with your Divine Masculine, but also with other people in your life who you speak about your Divine Masculine to. It's about speaking, not taking low blows in any context, whether your Divine Masculine is the person you're talking to or not. Because, especially as twins, like when I feel like it's fine to have an honest communication, an honest conversation about your Divine Masculine, but you don't want to take it to the point where it's just like bashing that person. Because I feel like as you let that energy back out, you're really letting it out on yourself. That's for anyone, but especially as twins, it's really just coming back to you, because your masculine will receive that, and then you know who's going to get it back. You are. We're empathic here. You will feel it. You are the one that's not going to be able to sleep. You will feel it, and you will know it when you're saying it. I mean, I went through a phase, especially during my dark night of the soul, when I didn't know what was going on, where I was just like letting my Divine Masculine have it when I talked about him. And I didn't feel good afterwards. I was just like saying things. So this is a very good thing. Our intention is to be above the pettiness, above the drama, above all of that. So what else is this Five of Wands reversed about? You have the Ring. So we're realizing that we have to be above the pettiness. We have to be above the drama. We can't bring up things from the past and use it to like throw it in anyone's face. If what we're really wanting is an increased commitment, we have to get beyond our ego. We have to forgive. We have to forget. We have to heal. We have to stop worrying and bringing up the things that hurt us in the past. And that's, again, for any relationship, but also for this one. You have to forgive your twin's actions, and you have to forgive yourself, your own actions. Because that is what's going to lead to the commitment and stability that you're wanting with your Divine Masculine. But you have to make a decision that you're not going to be anchored in this Five of Wands energy. Instead, you're going to be anchored in this goal of getting a commitment with your Divine Masculine. And this can be hard to do, but take it one day at a time. Self-affirmations help so much. If you need help with this, self-affirmations are great. So we have communication. So we already knew we were wanting communication, but with this Five of Wands, it's like, also regarding communication, it's like if your Divine Masculine reaches out to you and you aren't over this ego stuff, and you're like, if your immediate reaction is, well, you haven't talked to me in X amount of weeks, X amount of months, and now you're just going to roll up and be like, hey, what's going on? Like, you have to get out of your ego battle. It's like your ego, the ego isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's like when your ego hypes you up to the point where you're just trying to protect yourself and you're just trying to hurt someone else, aka Five of Wands upright, it doesn't help you. It doesn't get you the commitment and stability that you're wanting, because you can never move on from the past. You have to turn this Five of Wands upside down so you can get to the stability you want. You have to let bygones be bygones at some point. The bottom of the deck is the Divine Masculine, so it's definitely about that, like I was just saying. Anything else for this Five of Wands reversed for the feminine's intentions towards their... Yeah, so this is something many of us have realized and have accepted and are just working on perfecting. We have the other Divine Masculine card. So you may also be hoping that your Divine Masculine does the same, that they don't throw anything in your face as well. So it does go both ways. We are mirrors. So that's a great intention. So the next intention we have is the Four of Wands. So with the Four of Wands, it's about marriage, stability, celebration. So again, it's like you have to get over your ego to get the communication and to get the increased connection and stability with your Divine Masculine. But after that, the intention is to get something officially committed. So to get, to move in together, to get married, to get engaged, to increase your relationship, to become official boyfriend and girlfriend, or girlfriend and girlfriend, whatever. Increased stability in your relationship. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the Divine Masculine version of the reading, but similar to that, this is definitely like a story going on. Yeah, we want, like I said, we want marriage, we want commitment, we want stability, we want the home. So we want the home with the Divine Masculine, and we want anything that's preventing it, anything that we've been looking into that's been like a block to our union, we want that removed. And I feel like bottom of the deck is the feminine, but I feel like this isn't... I'm going to get another card because I feel like this is removing things from the past to get commitment. I feel like this is a part of that, the King of Swords energy of we want our Divine Masculine to come to us with a clear mind and clear communications, but we also want to be able to communicate to our Divine Masculines clearly. But a part of that is also we're having to prepare ourselves now. Hermit mode. Divine Masculines, we want them to be growing and preparing. And Divine Feminines, we need to be continuing to do the same, looking into what we want, what we need to be stable, and cutting out anything that could be a hindrance to us not having stability in all senses of the world, of the word, in our lives. Maybe nothing is wanting to come out. What else do we know about these cards? The Broom and the Magnifying Glass. Okay, you see me shuffling, nothing's wanting to come out. But I definitely feel like we're needing to, some of us may be even looking into the things that we want to do before our union with our divine masculine, and also looking into what it is that we need to remove before we go into union with our divine masculine. Yeah, okay. So this is the feminine. This is the tulip. So we're wanting to receive gifts, but more importantly, we have the mask card here. So we're looking into the things we want to receive, and we're also looking into the things that we do not want in our lives anymore. So this could be masks regarding how we interact with other people, masks regarding our job, our career, our hobbies, how we interact with other people, how we think about ourselves, how we think about our divine masculine, how we think about other people in general, the things we need to cut off in order to get the stability we are wanting. And then the last card we have is the Star. Our intention is to heal with our divine masculine. Our intention is to go after our dreams and experience our dreams and our true desires with our divine masculine. So there's a lot of air energy and fire energy going on here. Yeah, and part of that desire is the desired communication we're wanting is our intention is to be able to go forward and communicate in a positive way. To go forward and not have any type of separation is also our intention. Yeah, our desire literally is to go forward and communicate and not have any not having any separation anymore. That's not our desire. Our intention is to remove the separation, to go towards our divine masculine, and to heal the situation, and to achieve the goals we want. One of which I feel is this Four of Wands. Anything else for this Star card? For the divine feminine's intentions towards the divine masculine. So we have the Mice, which is about annoyances and financial loss. So we're wanting to heal any type of financial debt or any just financial issue that either ourselves or our divine masculine is dealing with. We want that to be healed. Our intention is to improve from that. And also the closed book, we're wanting to express ourselves and have our divine masculine express himself towards us. Yeah, express his inner emotions, express our inner emotions, to really open ourselves up to each other in order to heal. I feel like this Star card combined with the Moon and the closed book, the Labyrinth, and the Rider, I feel like this is like heart-to-heart conversations. That's what we're wanting. Yeah, we're wanting to come together, to travel to each other, and pursue our dreams. This is a Star again. So I'm just going to go over the cards again and then get a Romance Angels card. So the divine feminine's intentions towards the divine masculine is, our intention and our wish is for the divine masculine to undergo his spiritual awakening and to basically become a better version of himself through the spiritual awakening and become loyal to himself and his true path, to be able to identify the things that are snakes in his life and that need to leave, as well as identify the things that are the lilies and the things that need to be nourished and flourish in his life. Our intention towards the divine masculine is also for us to be able to communicate in an honest and true way, and for him to be able to do the same, so we can overcome any blocks to communication and overcome any differences or separation in terms of how we view our connection and how we interact with each other. Our intention is to overcome all of the ego battles that are creating separation in our connection with our divine masculine. We want to really just forgive and forget any issues from the past so we can move forward and communicate. And I'm going to communicate in a playful way, but communicate to our divine masculine and also just create the stability that we want, stability and security that we want. It requires us to be able to forgive. This is about unconditional love. So we do know that forgiveness is a part of that. Next, our intention is to have marriage and commitment with our divine masculine, is to really create a home, to create a life together. And a part of that home and that life we're wanting to create together means that we have to be able to identify the things that we want in a partner, in ourselves, for the future, and also be able to identify the things that need to be cut off, that can't be a part of that future, that can't be a part of our lives or a connection with our divine masculine. Lastly, we got the star. So our intention is definitely to heal our connection with our divine masculine, to just improve it, to heal together. And as we heal together, to really come closer to each other, to overcome any financial issues either or both of us may be facing, to really be able to open the book that's been closed between us and remove the separation and distance, so we can accomplish all of our goals and desires with our divine masculine. So now I'm just going to get a couple Romance Angels Oracle cards and see what's coming up from here. So Divine Feminine's intentions towards the Divine Masculine. Reconciliation. So this is the Star card. That is our intention. It's the last card. It's the lasting one. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So our intention is to feel the passion and desire for a divine masculine, not in the 5 of Wands kind of way, but in the 4 of Wands kind of way, where we feel passion and desire and stability in ourselves and in our passion, in our feelings for our divine masculine. And love yourself first. I feel like this is the Hermit card. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. It's like we are wanting our divine masculines to really love themselves first, so they can identify what is in their life and what needs to stay and what needs to go. Also for ourselves, we're needing to focus on ourselves on our journey and give ourselves a chance to love ourselves first, to go after our own goals in our life. And the bottom of the deck is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So yeah, this is the heart-to-heart conversations that I mentioned earlier. That's what we're really wanting. We have this Ace of Swords, which is about communication and honest communication at that. Honest truths. That's the basis of this reading. And by keeping our mind clear and being able to communicate honestly with ourselves and with those around us, we're able to really move through this reading and, get our intentions across for our divine masculine. So that is the reading. Let me know if it resonates. Please leave a comment. I would love to hear your feedback. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can go to my booking sites in the and then more info box, 20% off for the remainder of February, so take advantage if you are interested. And if you just need a quick tarot card reading, go to my Instant Go. It's also linked in the description box. And yeah, if you're interested in donating to my channel, it would go towards new decks and just a better setup. My PayPal me link is in the description box as well. So thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you in my next video.